hard to come right away, or it took time for you?
Yeah, it's been interesting because it started out basically a bunch of like white activist college kids and being like, oh my god, what do we do about diversity? So it took a while to pull everybody in who might be interested, and on the organizational end, we try to make it a safe space as much as possible and interrupt, problematic things that people say when they're in sort of closed company and think it's okay to say in front of people like themselves or whatever. So there's a certain amount of having to step into the role of figuring out how to address those things without shaming people, and that's internal, but how do you sort of reach out externally? And a lot of that was partnering with other organizations. And one of our first partners was the East Atlanta Kids Club, because they wanted us in the neighborhood and they helped us get our space. So at least we were interacting with a lot of the neighborhood children, and when you're working with children, then you're also working with families and parents and brothers and sisters and all that kind of stuff. And we partnered just mainly with youth organizations, because if you're working with children in Atlanta, you're probably going to be working with a more diverse crowd of children than a bunch of white 20-something activists. So just by the nature of who lives in the city. So we wound up working with the Whiteford community because they already had a bicycling event every year. We worked with DeKalb County DFACS because one of our volunteers was a caseworker there. So we just kept partnering and partnering and partnering. Just having a physical presence in the neighborhood. And another interesting thing that happened was in East Atlanta, there's like an affordable, what's it called? I guess like nursing home high-rise right there, like kind of across from the Ace Hardware. It's like elder folks on fixed incomes and stuff, and they've been coming down to the shop to fix bikes and ride them and stuff. So we started to get like a bigger range of age and ability there. So so just kind of making those organizational partnerships, that starts to bring new people in, and if it's an organization, it sort of captures a population, whatever sort of population it may be, and that's kind of one sort of strategic method of diversifying. And then on top of that, you've got to bring people into the leadership, into your board, into your staff, into your sort of like core of volunteers, because the people who appear to be running the show need to reflect the kind of population that you want to be serving. So it kind of happens on lots and lots of different levels. But I think just there's sort of visual confirmation just when you show up that it's kind of an everybody place most of the time. I think we could do better on the gender front, and that's something that we're working on, and it's kind of a struggle.